What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in, and oh man, I have come across a story that again could be fact, could be fiction, but would it really surprise you? Because the actions of Will Smith at the Oscars, this could basically be the overall motivation. Because a lot of times what men don't understand is when your woman is upset with you, it ain't anything that you did. It's what her side dude did. Okay? If your wife or girlfriend is randomly upset in her emotions and you know you haven't had any issues with her, it may not even be the job. It's usually the other man that she's dealing with. Now, we see this story about Jada from marca.com. And Will is going through it right now. Will is going through it. Not only is he dealing with Jada Pinkett, who's talking about how she dismissed the marriage label back in 2019, but also I believe he's been removed from Aladdin too. He had a big role in the first Aladdin film, right? And I'm pretty sure that's a nice, decent payday. You know, Disney pays well to big time actors, and they're going to replace him. So he's losing out on a big, not only a big financial check, but also a big film, because it's going to be a big budgeted film. I'm pretty sure the last one was as well. And he's pretty much lost that. So it's affecting his career. There are people that were saying, well, this is fake, Jane. The only thing fake is this marriage between Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. That was basically exposed. So let's get into it. It's from marca.com. Will Smith and wife Jada Pinkett Smith have been in an open marriage for several years, and on several occasions they have even considered getting a divorce. Meanwhile, Will Smith and Chris Rock have known each other since the 1990s when they acted in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Since then, their relationship had gone through many ups and downs, which could help explain what happened in the Oscars ceremony. There had to be some emotion there. What people don't understand is when you have a person that gets angry with you, right? When a person gets angry at you, they will call you all types of names and they will tell you things that you never knew that they thought about you. And they will tell you those things once they're angry with you. They'll call you a name that you've never heard them call you before. They'll tell you a little bit of extra info you weren't in on. When people are mad at you, they will tell you how they truly feel about you. In a situation, if this is true, what happened with Chris Rock, because again, Chris Rock and Jada Pinkett worked on the Madagascar film together. You know, it's voice acting, but still. This could explain it. Why slap him if you could have just yelled at him not to keep her name, out of his mouth. Why go up there and slap him? There's always something deeper there. Always. And that people got to understand that Will is just not doing this just off a whim. He did this because he already felt some type of way about Chris Rock personally. And if this was a so-called open marriage, why are you getting upset at your wife sleeping with other men? Back in 2016, Jada Pinkett was heavily criticized by the Academy Awards ceremony for having almost no African-American representatives, and Chris Rock did not hesitate to respond during the gala. Jada says she's not coming. He said, I was like, isn't she on a TV show? Jada gonna boycott the Oscars? Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited. Chris Rock also teased Will Smith after jokingly claiming that his wife decided against attending the ceremony because the actor hadn't been nominated for his role in Concussion. It's not fair that Will was this good and didn't get nominated. You're right, said Rock. It's also not fair that Will was paid $20 million for Wild Wild West. That's when Chris Rock be Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying? When you let a guy like Chris Rock be himself and go out there and just, those zingers. All right. Chris Rock joked about Jada's hair in the ceremony may not have been the only reason behind Will Smith's outbursts. of anger. Will Smith and Jada have been in an open marriage, and there have been rumors about an alleged affair that took place between the actor's wife and Chris Rock in the past. It must have been an affair she didn't tell him about, maybe until recently. Jada and Rock participated together for several years in an animated Madagascar movie series, and according to several sources close to both actors, they had a close relationship. Oh, you don't say. Well, I honestly, again, this would not surprise me. There was a rumor that Will Smith walked in on her with another man. And they were saying that it may have been somebody she worked on another. She did a show where she was a doctor. And it might have been one of her male co-stars. And that rumor had been out there. So it would not surprise me that she may have stepped out with Chris Rock. Because a woman like Jada Pinkett has even admitted that she had an addiction to having relations. She had a addiction to having relations. And you got to ask yourself this question. If she's addicted to getting the D, is she just having an addiction getting the D from Will Smith? Or is she doing it with a lot of men and she had to calm herself down? Because I believe this marriage was opened one way. And the reason why I say that is because of this article I came across, same website, marker.com. Will Smith needed Jada Pinkett Smith to be present for his kissing scenes in 7 pounds. Again, does that sound like somebody that is in a open relationship? Why would she need to be on set for him kissing other women? Let's get into it. In front of the camera, Will Smith appears to be a confident man. Therefore, it is surprising that the actor needed the presence of his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, on set of the film 7 pounds. Apparently, the actor was embarrassed. The actor was embarrassed about kissing someone else and asked his wife to attend the scenes for support. The marriage between Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith is not going through its best moments. According to U.S. media, Will Smith's decision to slap Chris Rock at the Oscars and the subsequent backlash has not brought the couple closer together, but rather it has driven them apart. That's why he's in India and she's somewhere. However, since their marriage more than 20 years ago, the two have supported each other both publicly and privately. In 2008, Will Smith was filming the movie 7 Pounds with Rosario Dawson. In the film, the character fell in love with each other, and one of the scenes included a romantic kiss. Smith didn't feel right about kissing a woman other than his wife, and although it is now well known that they have an open relationship, he didn't have the confidence to do so at the time. But this was an open marriage. It was an open marriage, but you have to have your wife on set. Why would you need to have your wife on set, though? I mean, did she need you on set when she's kissing other men? This is how good of a guy Will Smith is, man. This is how dedicated he was to her, especially publicly. Privately, I believe so as well. Is the fact that he did not want to feel like he was disrespecting his wife. So he decides to go and ask her to be on set with him. You know what that tells me? That tells me that she's probably told him that she wasn't comfortable with him kissing women on camera. So he said to himself, I don't want to feel like I'm disrespecting her, so let me bring her on set. Because if she would have talked to Will and say, listen, that is your job. Your job is to be an on-screen love interest of this woman. So kissing is going to be involved. But not to say those conversations didn't happen, but I don't think those conversations happened. This was a one-way open relationship. This is a one-way open relationship. That's why he didn't feel confident to do the scene with Rosario Dawson, because he didn't want to feel like he was disrespecting his wife. But his wife has no hesitation disrespecting him. That's the craziest thing. She has no hesitation disrespecting him publicly, using him to promote her show. But that's how good of a guy he was. He needed her on set to have confidence to kiss another woman. Then Will Smith asked Jada Pinkett to be on set to support him. He wanted Jada to be on set and she encouraged him with the scene, and she supported me as well, Dawson told Vulture. This was confirmed to Collider during that year by Smith himself, who put it down to how he was brought up as a child. When you look at everything and how things are shaping up, man, this is a very messed up situation. And these two guys were cool with each other. Again, him and Jada are sharing. They're opening up about how they feel about each other and admitting things about each other that they probably didn't know. Has Jada been 100% honest about the men that she's been with? Probably not. I bet Will Smith has been honest with her about any women he's dealt with. And I can tell he probably hasn't dealt with a lot of women throughout that marriage because he would have admitted to it. He's admitted to almost getting with other women, but he hasn't. I think he's been the only loyal one in that relationship. He's been the only one. And I think he needs to just cut his losses and find true happiness by getting away from this woman. She's not the Jada Pinkett that she was when they first met. Maybe she is. Nobody truly changes. Nobody truly changes, man. People are who they are, and no matter how much they try to hide it. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all on the next one.